What it looks like to be passive with this energy, for instance, which would be considered the dark side of Mars in Pisces. Remember, we were talking about not engaging consciously. So the dark side of this would kind of look like becoming more of a ghost in your own life, kind of passing by these opportunities, not feeling into your vital life force energy, and instead letting it kind of take you away, dissolving into nothingness, feeling like a ghost in your own life. This is such a loaded term, ghost, for the adoptee community. And I want to acknowledge that for a second, because we talk about the ghost kingdom, which is where, everything lives as the what ifs. So the ghost kingdom, as adoptees are growing up, we reference the ghost kingdom to be like when we daydream about what would our life have been like if we had been adopted by a different family, or if we hadn't been relinquished. And I know that all kids have moments where they're like, oh, I wish I had these parents, or I wish I was living in that family, or I wonder what it would like to be super rich or live in this country, all that kind of stuff. The difference with adoptees is that reality in some way does sort of exist more than for kids who are kept, kids who are not relinquished, kids who don't have multiple families, multiple storylines going on at once. So this area of our mind, of our psyche, becomes very real, and it can also become a very dangerous place if we passively spend too much time there in this what if hypothetical dream area, because what can happen is it becomes kind of like a coping skill. And then that coping skill evolves into escapism. And then we're spending so much time there that we're not actually grounded, once again,